Okay, just so you know, this content is for education and facilitating self-empowerment. However, this platform exists to cultivate an addictive and abusive codependent relationship with a vapid materialist pop culture, while data scraping algorithms sync your personal metadata onto pattern maps used to anticipate, then invert, emergent trends in our collective evolution of consciousness in an effort to compromise our ongoing mass awakening. So there's that. Welcome back to Symbols, Patterns, and Gnosis. In this short video, I'm going to play a little mental tennis and return a lob that was originally going to go over my head. That's a parabolic trajectory, the parable of NoVax JokCovid. Just so you know, the lob in tennis is a high arcing shot that goes over your head.
Getting that one too. This is like that. A little bit of Connor's hothouse. Remember that?
You got to be careful getting too close to that net, otherwise the lob can go over your head. But as you can see, JokCovid doesn't play that game.
NoVax JokCovid, the world's #1 men's tennis player, will not defend his title at this year's Australian Open. Just hours ago, a court in Australia dismissed an appeal from JokCovid to remain in the country, ending a drawn-out battle over his vaccination status. NBC's Molly Hunter has more. Molly, good morning.
Willie, good morning to you. Look, this is moving very fast. So we are not at the airport, of course, but a Reuters journalist at the Melbourne airport reports that NoVax JokCovid boarded a flight, an Emirates flight to Dubai. That flight has now taken off, Willie, minutes ago. So we believe he's now left Australia.
We'll come back to Molly Hunter in just a moment, but first I want to explain this JokCovid to you. It's typically considered bad form to explain the joke, but I see so many of these things, and I don't come across much media or any at all that points out stuff like this going on here. The Denver Post said a masked JokCovid was photographed in Melbourne. They've got a picture of him holding his racket in front of his face. So the net within the racket, within the net, within the game of tennis. What's going on here? Welcome to Clown World. That's what's going on. We're going to have to take a look at this as if the crazy idea that this is all a big fucking joke just might be the truth. So NoVax JokCovid. That's a NoVax JokCovid. That's a hard O. That's a hard ball. You got to nail that freaking thing. So we're turning this K in NoVax into an X. So we're just continuing to draw a couple lines out. We'll take the backbone of that K, throw it over the O. That's a joke. COVID joke. NoVax COVID joke. You just have to know where to draw the line. And if you get too close to the net and you catch too many feels, these lobs from the lobsters are going to go right over your head. Let's take a closer look here. You have to know where to draw the line. That's JokCovid with his mask on, according to the Denver Post. And maybe you're starting to see some of the glitches in the matrix here. It's almost as if these people are fucking with you, and it's a joke. Maybe it's not a joke to you. It looks like it's a joke to somebody. So we were hearing from Molly Hunter. Now, Molly, as many of you know, is a slang word for a commonly used recreational drug, formerly known as ecstasy. Molly often comes in powder form too, and that's MDMA in powder form. I know when ecstasy was going around in pill form, people were looking for pure Molly. That was like the raw stuff. So you have to know where to draw those lines of Molly, and you have to know when to call it quits. Let's go over to Clown World Weekly on Substack. Remember when The Onion was funny? Now just the headlines are funny, like actual headlines. And by actual headlines, I mean headlines that we're expected to believe are true. So mass psychosis does not exist anymore. A century of psychology is being denied. by liberals who have a problem with vaccine skeptics. Meanwhile, don't exercise to lose weight. And on the cover of Self magazine, we're taking a look at the future of fitness. That's right, everybody. The world of fitness is fat-phobic. They're probably racist too, right? That's a white supremacy idea of fitness. It's time to break free from fitness's anti-fatness. That was the tagline under the article, The Future of Fitness, in a recent issue of Self. Time's telling you not to. Don't exercise to lose weight. Fat people are the new face of fitness. And the number one tennis player in the world is a risk to public health because he doesn't want to get a vaccine after developing natural antibodies. In other words, he's developed that thick skin I was talking about. So there you go, folks. That didn't take too long. Don't let those lobs go over your head.
Global controls will have to be imposed, and a world governing body will be created to enforce them. Crises precipitate change.
Secretly plotting your demise. I want to devise a virus to bring dire straits to your environment. Crush your corporations with a mild touch. Trash your whole computer system and revert you to papyrus. I want to make a super virus strong enough to cause blackouts in every single metropolis. Cause they don't want to unify us. So fuck it, total anarchy and can't nobody stop us. You see, late in the evening, fucked up on my computer and my mind starts roaming. I create like a heathen. The first cycles of this virus I can send through a modem.